Hi folks, still experimenting with my webcam. I've brightened the picture up a little bit. The microphone's quite a bit from my mouth, so and I'm experimenting again with this double setup. This is a 14 inches by 11 inch 2mm piece of MDF. That's medium density fibre board. It's thin, very tough. I've rubbed it down and I've put a bit of polyfiller. That's a brand name for plaster filler, crack filler. It's much more, well, it's a superior filler, and it's white because it's a bit thicker in the middle there than around the edges, but it's all lovely enough. Cadmium yellow, white of course, cadmium red, ultramarine, burnt sienna, and black. Black is a sort of a, I don't count that as a colour. It gives me shortcuts of greens rather than use ready mixed greens. I'm still on Hayling Island, or impressions of Hayling Island, which is a beautiful island, or sort of an island. It's across to it by bridge from the mainland, Havant, very near Portsmouth. Portsmouth to the left on another sort of another isthmus. Right, so I've just done a watercolour, and that seems a little bit out of focus, but that's on Patreon, so you'd have to contribute to that if you want to see it. I'm doing a lot more watercolours on Patreon, I think. More of the solid medium on YouTube. So right, so I'll just attempt. I'll just start painting. I'm using a bit of what have I got? Alkyd, fast line Alkyd flow medium with some pure linseed oil. It'll probably run down the board, but so let's just get a bit of shadow colour in there. Just put it on. I'm not trying to do a finished painting to start with. I'm just feeling my way with it. Let's cover the board. Red and black, well, red and blue, sorry. That flow medium. We can put a bit more white with that blue. I usually mix Alkyd walnut oil with some ordinary edible walnut oil. It's non-toxic. This is a bit toxic because of the flow medium, but we seem to be all right with the oil chest at the moment. So I'm just covering with a thin layer of thin wash of paint. Now let's go into some lighter sky. I'm not cleaning my brushes in solvent. I'll clean them with Swarthlegal when I've finished. So let's go in with a bit of white, a bit of red, a bit of yellow, the flow medium, and I'm using the short varnish brush. It's a Pro Art varnish brush. Lovely brushes. They're very cheap, but they're good quality. But mine have lasted several years, and I've had a real bashing. There's some water down here. I want a tree on the right, and I want a bit of beach and foreshore on the at the bottom of the picture in the foreground, and I want to show a bit of an inlet. There are a number of muddy inlets that make this bit of coast very attractive. My palette is a piece of kitchen paper, you know, the stuff you use for roasting, and non-stick. I'll just get that in there. It's quite thin. Not trying for any impasto yet, so we can soften all this. Put some here and there. And the white is Griffin white. It's Alkyd based. So, and that's Winsor & Newton one. My burnt sienna is Winsor & Newton. I would insist on that for me because it's a dark red rather than the Daler Rowney lighter colour. This mixes beautifully with the yellows and the blue for the good darks. Okay, well let's get in a bit of Havant, which is some miles away across Langstone Bay, I think they call it. It's got a number of names, it seems, different on the iPad, Google, than my Windows computer. My wife showed it to me, and she said, "Oh, it's Langstone Bay." It's a very big bay, but big is relative. In the UK, big is very big. In USA, how big is you're very small. So just washing in some of this here, going towards Portsmouth. And as you go along this coast, you've got Portsmouth around here, Southampton going into Dorset. So this is the county is Hampshire. Then as you go past Havant, Emsley, Southbourne, Nutbourne, Bosham, and then you've got Chichester, and you've got quite a hilly bit over there. I'm just condensing a little bit, but I'm going to cover that bit with a tree anyway, so what are we worried about? Okay, so I'll soften a little bit. I hope we're not going uphill. And we put a light bit of horizon, but not white, just a bit of the creamy colour. Okay, we'll just bring that down a little bit. This red is very strong and it's a student quality. It's all cotton colours, apart from the white. Put in a bit of sky in the sea. And the wind ruffle. I've just put two of these on Patreon. Those that want to watch. Now let's do something with the sky now. The blue, white, wear a penny. Just lighten it a bit. Just build up the layers. The thing about oil painting and acrylics is that you can keep working on it till you get it right, but none of it's easy in spite of what they say. For most of us it takes years and years of experience to do this, but you never get good if you don't practice. Okay, let's go back to the creamy sky. I like the my horizon like that. The medium. My next sky, if I remember, will be a blue sky with white, and the shadow under the clouds will be just a very light blue, very light blue. So I'm more or less doing something similar to the oil I did yesterday. Now we're looking north, here. Something like that. The noise you can hear, the dustman going around. Right, some little clouds going across. More red. This is great fun. You should enjoy what you do. My anger comes from not being able to find bits of techno, like transfer cables and things. I put them down, I can't find them. Then I get all angry. Right, just thicken up a little bit in there. Just the same colours, but not pure white. Just going into the mistiness of the upper, the over, like this here. The mirror. I'm going to cover this up there. So I've got to put something in. Slightly pinky, lightening it up a little bit. I've got a frame to put this in if it's worth it. So I've got a lot going on in that sky now, even though it's indistinct and diffuse. But I can even go a bit madder. A fine old time trying to organise this board, trying to find the best way or best position so I can show some of the mixing, or all of the mixing, but I'm not sure how it's going to turn out. What's on in there? There is a sand bank across here, but I'm not going to put it in. And the tide really goes out there. You could almost walk across. Right, okay. Now, before I go any further, I'm going to put in or indicate the river. Well, no, it's not a river. It's oops. It's an inlet, and it fills up at high tide. And they're very, very lovely. They're all lovely little bits of interest on the coast. You know, it's not just the sea; it's other things as well. But that will show up when I put some dark landscape. Oh, jogged it. Hold on. I've probably kicked. I know. My roller chair. Let's just move that round a bit. Sort that out there. Tie that up there. Also the angle of that. Right, let's try to remember not to kick it. If I do it again, just shout. Put my foot round here, I think. Yeah, I'm not. This is too far away from me, really. I'm doing this for your benefit, not mine. I'm not sure whether I should persevere with it like this. I'll make the board smaller, a bit smaller, so the camera can go further out. Anyway, it's all early days. It took me a while to learn to use the camcorder. Now let's put in some green. So we'll have some black and some yellow. I'll come out a bit darker with a bit of that and a bit of ultramarine, a bit of flow medium or we'll have there's a look of a muddy footpath going through here. Right, we're just getting some darks in here. Medium. See that lovely dark green now? I've added that black and that burnt sienna. You get all your nice colours in here. Oh, it's such a fabulous bit of coasters. Go back to the greens now. More yellow. A medium. Dark there. So I try to do everything with a large brush, as large as possible, at least for the laying in, because it stops you from fiddling too much. I will have some of that there. Let's have some shadows, some reflections. Doesn't matter if you leave a bit of the board showing. Use a bit of black in here. So don't worry about using black, it's a fabulous colour, or non-colour, absence of light and all that. Right, let's get some nice greens now. It's in the right. A bit of dark in there. A bit of blue. I'll put too much paint out, I know that. It's, most of it will go to waste, but I'm not going to spend all day painting. These banks here, just that's a really rich, dark, very dark green. Ah. Shadow in there. Darks in. If you put darks in, it will then show up your lights. Remember, it'll be slightly drying all the time, but you need darks to show up the contrast. Right, let's put in a bit of blue and red, medium, and we'll just put this, whoops, a bit too much there, put the shadow colour in across here. Oh, I haven't seen my head once. This is just the shadow over which I will do the light. It's all working back to front, watercolours. I struggle with the watercolour I did earlier because I haven't done one for over a week. Then when the camera cut out, I don't know what happened there. Still seems to be alright. Went for 20 minutes or so, and then I didn't realise. And then I had to do a bit more, a couple of seconds more to show the unfinished painting of the mount. It was alright. Right, more dark in there. whatever you put on stays on. It doesn't change, or it doesn't appear to change. It stays where you put it. So that's all I want there. I put the bush there just to balance. Let's get some darks in there now. Though there wouldn't be a lot of dark. The dark is inside the tree rather than outside because of the way the sun is shining from behind where I am at the moment. We'll just get those lovely movie darks in. And we let that go off a little bit. Try to get nice. Oh, because that's dark at the top, it just about shows. Right, we'll just leave that for a minute, and we'll go back and develop some of that. I'm going to clean my brush off now. With plenty of rag. This is a lovely bit of old toweling. Great for just wiping through the bristles. No, we weren't. What happened there? Again, it seemed to have stopped recording. Right. Might be. So I hope I haven't missed too much. So we're just putting in the darks and the lights. Now I've got to edit the wretched thing. In Windows. That's what I tried to get away from. Well, we'll put a little path through there. Well, just a little bit of muddy stuff. White that. Of oil. A bit of green. I really don't know what's going on there. Okay, so let's get some more darks in that tree. Just the red and the blue. Right, need more light yellow, greens, light greens. just want to extend that around the corner there. So it looked like maybe the path does actually go through there. Okay, well I'm not displeased with that. I'm going to put some rigger work in. I'll use my expensive sable. No way. Use this old rigger. Plenty of oil on this. So grey. Plenty wet. And then we'll just a bit more white. Oh, let's try that colour. That's a bit better. Yeah, bit of dark. Come through here. White or the light grey is sort of better. Wind my fingers. Okay, well not much more than that. Now I'm going to put in some risk a bit of very dark pebbly stuff across here. Or even black, just to show some I'll do some with let's try some different colours there. Just pebbles and stuff that you get on the beach. Well, this is sort of the background. It's on the beach. Let's get a rigger. Just put in some bits and pieces. That sort of stuff, and then we'll put a bit of brighter stuff in. Just reflecting a few little bits of water in there. Oh, I'm checking. I should have looked. I just didn't realise that if it goes shuts itself down, the computer goes into sleep mode. As soon as it does that, you just I just touch the keypad and it comes back. But if you leave it, you have to. Well, obviously it sets off another video, which is what I try and avoid. So it's all learning. It's a nice camcorder, webcam. Let's have a bit of warmer colours in there. Let's see if we can just blend some of that a little bit. It's a bank holiday in the UK. let's put in a bit more of a rock. Now, I'm not copying anything. I'm just working from my memory. Which means that you're free from reference material. Although I do use reference material, but mostly my own stuff. I suppose we'll put a bird in. Right, well that'll do for that. Clean the brush in the oil. And it's 12:05, UK time. Just want to put in some little bits of Havant. Now this could be tricky. I want them to show a bit. So it's all built up along this stretch of the I think it's A27. It's very faint. You can see it, but you can't make out great detail. There are some sort of cliffs there. I recall. Sorry if I keep knocking this the stand. I'll put it in a mount in a minute. Not in a mount, in a frame. Not so much here. The gap between Havant and Emsley. Or, yeah, Emsley. Oh, that'll do. Right. Now we want a white bird, don't we? White seagull. So put that on there. Oh, look what I've got it done. It's alright. So we can do that. Oh, that'll have to do. Right. Got to clean this brush and put a little bit of cloud colour again. Or a bit of, yeah, bit of that. Bit of that. And a bit of that. Didn't mix that very well, did I? I have to say that kind of threw out there. Okay, well that will have to do, I think. Let's blend a little bit of that. Just soften. Give that misty effect. Right, okay. I'll see if I can sign it, get a signature on it. I probably can't. No, I'll sign it when it's dry, because I think it's got a signature. Right, let's take that off. I put that on there to stop it moving, obviously, but if I don't mention it, someone will. Come on. Oh, I know what I should do. Let's just put that locked in a bit. It's just balance it over here with a bit of a bush, just to lock it in between. Oh, let's just get in some of that lovely dark green here. Right, that'll do. Just to stop you going out of the picture. I'll probably a bit more, but here. Right, okay, that just keeps it. Yeah. Stops your eye going out of the picture. Well, but that's the idea anyway. I'll put it in a frame. I hope it fits. I should have checked it. Bear with me. Yeah, I'll have to just put a couple of little pins in just to stop it from falling out. I'm still here. Right, well, there we are. So I'm reasonably pleased with that. Thanks for watching, folks. See you soon. Bye bye.